All right, first application dished, on to the next location. Let's see. This round I should probably talk about something a little bit more broad. It's possible within Eve Echoes to create competitions using the market. And you could do that by measuring objects posted above market value. So let's say Tritanium, right? It sells at 1, you can buy it at 2. Those are the resting bitch prices. That's the level of interest in like the most common material in the game. It's 1 and 2. Effectively, Tritanium is worth 1 ISK liquid and 2 ISK as 1 ISK liquid and 2 ISK as like an actual material. So if you ever need it, it's going to cost you 2 per. Not bad. Flipping it's really good business. You get 50. You basically double your investment, and you get pretty good return. Like not good return, but decent return if you didn't pay anything for it. So if you got people that are mining for you, or if you're mining for yourself, it's potentially the worst value, but you got to start somewhere. And since it's the most common asset, like the actual material that you need, it's a good place to invest for the long haul. Now, let's say you're a content creator and you want to have some sort of role-playing, live-action role-playing, whatever LARP nonsense voting mechanic. You've got a character and you want people to decide which way that character is going to go in a specific decision. Or maybe not a character. Maybe you have a corporation and you want to decide whether that corporation should go to war or not. Well, you could run a poll of sorts, a kind of voting without using Discord. That's actually in the game, that generates content by having people list the amount of, list however much of a product they can manage, let's say Trit, above market value to start inflating the cost, applying value pressure while actually disincentivizing folks from buying anything other than the cheaper stuff. So let's say you want to decide where to place your next base. As a corp, you could have people invest Trit at those bases, selling them at 6 ISK each, with no actual intention of selling them, just to plant a flag to say, hey, I got this much invested at this point. And it's going to cost you ISK to post those orders, but it's a pittance, right? It ain't too much. So say you're a corp, you got like 2 or 3 buds and they're scattered all over New Eden, but you want to like consolidate them into a specific ITC. You could have them post however much they're willing to risk at an ITC above market value. You could also use that as like a destination for a specific character or faction or, set of story beats. And because it's like public, other people can mess with it. You can have folks who like see that, attempt at inflating the price, and want to fight it. This generates economic content, not necessarily like ship-based PvP, but something worth, this place looks closed. I'm gonna keep talking and move on. Something worth engaging with. Because like the actual value of Trit by design, per like the designers of the game, should be, oh, that's not cool. Someone left their contract badge. I'll have to turn that in somewhere. Should be 4 ISK. So each Trit is worth, per the designer's expectations, 4.13. The actual value, because of the limited player base and the way that they syndicated within the corporations, the actual value has been reduced to about 0.7 ISK. And like, that's a good place to be, especially if you're solo. Makes it real cheap to get into industry and real easy to mass produce. Not necessarily market and compete, but the assets themselves have value. There's the inherent utility. But anyway, that's just kind of an idea for like a voting system for content generation. If folks want to actually like use that for telling stories, I might use that down the line, depending on how much engagement Orby gets. Or I might just do it for fun, just to see how people react. You never know what folks will buy, especially if they're looking for industry out towards Istidard, the freelance. Anyway, I think I found another spot, so thank you. Have a good day.